When you have number 1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the Big 12, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face.
Breaks into the open. Oh, the sweet feet. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they turn it into a defensive score.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on first down. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Second down coming up. Back to pass. Right down the middle. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Looking for room at the 25. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
You just feel like throughout the course of this game, this guy's just going to have to make plays like this, right? Things aren't always going to be perfect, and protection's not going to be ideal. You're going to have to play with some effort, make some scrambles, make some things happen when plays break down, and at least try to put your offense in good positions. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but now he makes this decision a little more interesting here on fourth.
From the gun, running back on the move. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about having that puppy out.
It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Got some room to run. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick six, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
Wants to fire on second down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Looking to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this QB already in the first quarter has taken some serious punishment. Got sacked a bunch, got hit a bunch. He's been targeted a lot. This offense needs to find some answers before we're going to be looking at his backup playing some serious snaps.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And that's a frustrating couple plays for this offense. Like, you got the ball in great field position. You are set up to succeed, and 2 straight incompletions, a big third down.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when throwing into the offense because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. Got a little room. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. They'll toss it to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Finds him out of the backfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Quick step and go. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Now on the move.
And you could tell that the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this defense has been outstanding in coverage early in this game. We're just in the first quarter. Of course, they already have an interception. They should have had their second right there.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Gets it out fast. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Wants to keep it in the air. Snags it over the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's third and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds a man on the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Caught over the middle. It's Huffman. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass. And they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that will extend their lead even further. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to go up top. Still looking on the move. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On third down, he drops to throw. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air on first down. Working that left side now. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down, but not before. At the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble.
What a massive play by the defense, knocking it out. That's a country fumble. There's nobody around it, so you scoop that puppy up and you get downfield. It's a huge return and a momentum-changing play.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the Gamecocks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Wide out trying to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Trying to bully their way in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Gets it out quickly. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. They're working that left side. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Oh, he wants it all. Brings it down on the right side. He got loose, almost housed, and finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the first half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. A missed opportunity on that errant pass.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Direct snap. Creates a little room. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams, Bryce, alive on 3rd down. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. If you don't convert on this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Pulls it in. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like...
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. He's at the 30, 10, sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall when the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Lets it fly. A strike downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Handoff from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Back to pass on second down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Pulls it in, it's Johnson.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
second down, they'll go to the air. Finds a man in the middle. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Touchdown, South Carolina.
The Buckeyes are flying down the field. That's reeled in. It's McFadden. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. He's moving out of the pocket. Fires on the move. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Bust through behind his pad.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield.
Get set.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Time to take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep putting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
Great place to start for this offense. Motion from the wideout. The handoff to Johnson. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Oh, he's got a chance. Lowers those pads. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. Wants to go up top on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that is his 5th interception, and he comes out to try for 6. He'll be lucky.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter. This quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
A run for the quarterback. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. You've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
He wants to change this route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smarter.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. To the air on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Sweeney. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Sweeney. Bounced off his feet. And the Buckeyes in the hurry-up. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Skips away from pressure. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Hauls it in. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. 4th down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Trying to find the end zone. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
That is complementary football at its finest. The defense gets the turnover. The offense punctuates it, uses it to their advantage, takes the lead late in the football game. Now that defense that just gave you a good stop, they need another one for you.
South Carolina, 21.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
Take over, 1st and 10.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that?
Gets away from one, finds room. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds, marking at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down. Out
of the gun to give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Reed. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This defense so far, they've understood the mission. The mission is to get this fast, speedy quarterback on the ground. And they've got to him early, they've got to him often, and most importantly, they continue to get him on the ground and create these negative plays for this offense that creates a big hole for him.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Give to the running back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on 3rd down would make it easier. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got his man out of the backfield. He stopped right there, short of the 1st down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. All tied up here in the 4th quarter. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Michigan State is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Kirk Cousins had a hand in getting this quarterback to East Lansing, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to LSU. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting in the fourth quarter, one possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
Looking downfield on first down. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving. He'll try to do it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The run from the shotgun. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And this offense has got to get somewhere. Right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. Game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. Got room to work. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And I don't care where you're at on the field. 4th and inches, I like me. I like my chances of getting that, running the play I feel comfortable with, getting the first down.
The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Leaves it with the running back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. On the move. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Touchdown, Ohio State. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. He might want another play. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Rushes on him. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and they get to him. Had a chance for an all-time finish, but the defense put a stop to it, and that's the final play of the game.